Thrive. I'm so excited that you've tuned in and you're here with us tonight. Please share, and share. Let people know that we are on tonight. Welcome to our incredible broadcast. We're going to be talking about vision for success. So, yes, please do share, subscribe, and let people know that we're here. Let people know that we're here. I'm seeing your messages come through. Yes, yes, we welcome you. 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 I'm trying to see and trying to share. Yes, yes, please let people know that we are here. Let people know that we are here. Designed to Thrive is here. Yes, we see you coming through. We see you coming through. Rufaro, Enoch, Simba. Yes. Just give us a thumbs up if you can hear us clearly and just let us know where you are watching from. Yes, let us know where you're watching from. Okay, okay, okay. Yes. Fungi. Yes, we welcome you. We welcome you. We welcome you. We welcome you. Yes. So, welcome to Design to Thrive. We're super thrilled that you're here with us tonight. And we're just allowing people to come through so that they don't miss what we're doing as we are starting. Wow, I really hope that you had a wonderful Christmas, guys. It's been a peculiar year, but you know what? It's been good. And the fact that you and I are here, we give thanks that God has sustained us and taken us through. And we can share this time and we can even inspire each other for the year to come. So today we are talking about the power of vision and visioning greatness. Yes. So this is why I'm saying, yes, share it with people, share it that we are here. And as we're talking about vision for success and visioning greatness, what do you see? What do you envision? So if you are new, we welcome you on our platform. And for our continuous viewers, regular viewers, oh, thank you so much for partnering with us. You made the job a whole lot easier this year. And it's been a journey. The Thriving team, thank you so much for partnering and being with us here. Beatrice, we welcome you on board. Good evening. And we've got Consolation PCF. We welcome you on board. And yeah, so we just want to go into this and talk about what it is, what we're talking about today. And so for those that are coming here for the first time and don't know who we are, what we do, I'm just going to tell you in a bit what we do and what we are passionate about. Okay, so you can subscribe to Millennium Harvest on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. On Facebook, we are Millennium Harvest, same as YouTube, and on Twitter is M Harvest Church. And Design to Thrive is its own program, but right now it's in collaboration with Millennium Harvest, and you can get our services there. But also, if you want to partner with us and want to tap into our services, you can do so at Fungi at veracityhealthcare.org. It will go across the screen. Our team will put it across the screen. Fungi at veracityhealthcare.org. Okay, so who am I? I'm Fungi, your host here at Design to Thrive. I'm the founder and host of Design to Thrive. I'm a certified international professional coach. I'm a coaching practitioner. I'm certified practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming and timeline coaching. And I'm a member of the Association of Professional Coaching. That's called the ABC for professional coaching. And while I can coach on all the various topics that could be from family, relationship, and everything else, I specialize in corporate executive leadership, success, life coaching, and relationship coaching. However, should you need all the other services, I am your go-to person. And so my background, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a consultant, I'm a pastor, and CEO at Veracity Healthcare and Organizational Consultancy, and I do a whole lot more. And again, should you want to engage our services or invite me for a speaking engagement, be it for your pastoral need, be it for your corporate leadership or anything else, you can do so by emailing and contacting us at fungi@veracityhealthcare.org. Okay, and Design to Thrive. What are we here for? We are a movement to get people thriving, to get people growing, to get people to become, thrive, and overflow, which is one of our 3 key components. And we believe that everyone has an infinite ability to grow, achieve, aspire, and become. So our heartbeat here is to ignite purpose, to release potential, to awaken passion and dreams, and impart destiny. That's what we are here to do. And while we are doing that, we are transforming everyday person, the ordinary people, into leaders, and leaders into change agents, and change agents who change the world. And the world really needs that today. So we are going beyond just practical tools, beyond just talk, but we are going into the shifting of the mindset, getting a new perspective of what it is, what it means to walk in destiny, live purposefully, and thrive in every dimension of our lives. So it's time that we break agreement with fear, with failure, complacency, stagnation, and all things that speak contrary to our purpose and destiny, so that you and I, we become the people or the person we are designed to be, so that we own that new identity, we embrace that reality of that promise, and we walk in it, and we prepare for the outpouring. And now, like never before, is the time to advance. And this is why we are here, to help you to advance to the next level. And Design to Thrive is your coaching platform. And that email is going across on there should you want to engage in that. So we invited you to this session today where we are talking about power of vision, the vision for success. And we said vision equals destiny, and vision equals destiny. And without a vision, you perish. Without a vision, you die. Vision connects what can be to what is and what will be. And that's Fungi Samushonga 2020 right there. So you can quote me to your friends and family, but I know that that's what it is. And this is why I'm passionate to give you these practical tools, this blueprint and science for success, so that you can achieve what you need to achieve. A vision that can be compelling and exciting, a vision that can pull you to create a new life, to create that reality that you want, so that you become the person that you really want to be, so you can change the inner game and change the life. So it's not about outward, it's the inner game that matters at the end of the day. Change your inner game, you change your life. You raise the standard and you succeed. And why am I talking about standard? Vision should be much more than just something that we do. It should be something that we aspire, that when we are long gone, a legacy has been made, a legacy has been left. It is about legacy, it's about succession. So it's not just about a want, about now what I want, but it's something that is beyond me. So we are raising a standard. We are setting the standard. Why? Want versus standard. Wants don't always get met consistently, but standards do. So when you set it as a standard, you can consistently meet it. The question perhaps would be, what is your standard? So as you tune in tonight, I hope this will help you to get where you want to be, to have that vision for success for 2021. Okay, so we're going to cover the necessity of vision. It's actually going to be a 2-part because there is a whole lot of stuff and I don't want to rush through. So I will talk about the necessity of vision, the power of vision, and I will talk about the benefits and the dangers of not having a vision. Okay, so we are here to inspire you to make a vision for yourself, something that is compelling, something that is exciting, something that will make you come out of bed, leap out of bed, and create a new reality that you want and be that person that you want to be. And I believe that life is about becoming more, right? It's about becoming more. So it's not just what was or what could be, but it's us actually becoming. So it's actually manifesting that. So it's about growing, right? So if you are not growing, what happens? You are dying. If you are not thriving, you are declining. If you're not flourishing, you are going down. But we are talking about having a vision for success, a vision that will keep you growing, a vision that will take you to the right place. And at the end of your life, it's not about what you get, but it's about who you became. So when people gather for your funeral, when they gather for that final celebration and send off, when people gather to celebrate and honor your life, they're not going to talk about the car or the house that you had, but they're going to be talking about you, your qualities, your character, your mission, your purpose, what your life was really about, what you gave, and what you really contributed to the planet. So can you see, this is why I said vision is destiny. Vision is standard. It's beyond what I want now, because what I want I can get and it's gone. But if it's about legacy, if it's about something that is beyond me, something that is greater than me, something that will outlive me, then it is impact, then it is influence. Okay, so the necessity of vision. Vision connects what can be to what is and what will be. So a vision pulls out that from your thought, what you have ideated, it brings it into reality, and it connects to what is the recurrent reality, and then it propels us to what will be. Then we're talking about possibilities. Now, when we're talking about possibilities, we're talking about potential, capacity, prospects, attainability, probability, and all these topics I've covered. If you missed any of that, please do go onto our platforms and you will find the videos that talk about purpose, capacity, potential, and all of that. Okay, so when we've got possibilities, what does that do? It brings anticipation. When it brings anticipation, what does that do? It brings hope. And when it brings hope, it brings excitement. And when I've got excitement, I'm expectant. So can you see how it goes on and on? From my vision, it brings possibilities. Oh, so I can actually become this. And then I'm anticipating the result of that. I'm excited because of that result, and I'm expectant of that result. So it keeps me moving. Right now, a heart devoid of hope makes one sick. That's what the Bible says. So anticipation brings hope, and this is why they say anticipation is power. Okay, so living is giving, success is giving. What it is, the impact that you are bringing. So the vision you're going to lay down for 2021 and beyond, it's not about just you, but it is about what value you are adding to the planet. Okay, so we've said vision equals destiny. And so how do we get to destiny? We've got to make a choice. And new choices bring the result of the new life. So we know that life is a dance between what we desire the most and what we fear the most. But I want you to overcome what you fear the most and focus on what you desire the most. Why? Because what you focus on, you feel. And when you feel it, you emit it. It means around you, like I said already, anticipation brings hope. Hope brings excitement. Excitement brings expectation. And so when I'm walking in that frequency, when I'm walking in that power or excitement and I'm exuding that, what happens is it creates that innovation mindset. It creates possibilities. And then I am compelled to take action. And then I see myself in a breakthrough. That's when we see breakthrough. That's when breakthrough happens. It happens the moment you make a choice. So if you're after breakthrough, it's about the choices that you are making here and now. And breakthrough, what is it? It's just a moment in life where there is an opening. And right now, there is a big opening. There is an opening that we are entering 2021, and we can do so with a great plan, a plan that is for success, a plan that will outlive us, a plan that will live long beyond when we are gone. It's not about just me, and now. But let's think ahead. Let's think into the future. Right. If you don't have a vision, you're gonna leave somebody else's vision. So you've gotta have one, the necessity of a vision. So why vision? Vision brings change. It brings positive change. Not all change is positive, but vision brings intentional change. It brings intentional transformation as opposed to a crisis. Right now, we have lived in a year of the pandemic. 2020 has been peculiar and has been great for most, and others, devastating for some. So crisis demands change. It gives you no choice. So people have found themselves this year, their jobs obsolete. They're irrelevant. They're insignificant. And so what has had to happen is to rebuild, to retool, and to reskill. That's crisis. Whereas vision brings about a desired change. Okay, so while we can't change events, but we can choose what we can focus on. So that's going to be the next question. I've already posed the first question: what is your standard? I say raise the standard and you will succeed. This ones don't always get met, but standards always get met. Okay, so what do you choose to focus on? I told you life is a dance between what we fear the most and what we desire the most. So don't focus on what you fear the most. Focus on what you desire the most, and that energy and that vibe and that expectation will get you to the next step. And before you know it, that what you feared, you've already overcome, because you are walking and working at the level of the goal. You are walking at the level and the reward of the success. So choose what you focus on. Okay. So while we can't change events, but we can choose what we focus on. We can choose the meaning we attach to things. Now there could be a crisis. What meaning or value did you give the COVID-19? Did it cripple you? Did it stop you? But for others, they said, yes, this is an opportunity. There was a crisis, but I can do this more. And many other businesses have flourished because the meaning they gave to certain circumstance and situation. So you've got the power of choice. You've got the power to determine what things mean in your life. If you think you've lost something, you've lost a job, you've lost a husband, you've lost a ministry, you've lost a child, and you give it your whole life, it means you're going to stay stuck in that moment. But when you give greater value to yourself and your vision, it means you're going to get up regardless of the circumstance. I often say it's not what happens to you, but what happens inside of you that determines the success. So choose what you focus on. Choose what meaning or value you give things. Okay? Choose what you do, how you do it, and when you do it. Okay? Now, so vision, we say, equals destiny, right? Decisions also equals destiny. The choices you are making today affect you tomorrow. They affect your destiny. So it's not so much of our conditions. It's not so much of our circumstances, but our decisions. They can determine our destiny. You choose to stay where you are. Yes, that's where you will be at the end of the day, at the end of the year, in 50 years. But you choose to take action. Yes, you will become something. They say we are born looking like our parents, but we die looking like our choices. We die looking like our decisions. So you choose where you want to be. Choose where you want to sit in the pit, or you want to rise up and get to your destiny. Okay, so your destiny is also determined by your decisions. So what you focus on, you feel. You focus on the great result. You feel the excitement of the result. But if you focus on negative energy, you will feel the negative energy. And what you focus on, you feel. And what you feel, you emit. So it means the vibe around you. So now somebody with a negative mindset, and they're always thinking people are looking down on them. And when you pass a compliment to them, wow, you're looking good today, they will hear what you're not saying. They will hear sarcasm. Oh, that was so sarcastic. How could he say that? And so what they are focusing on, the negative energy, is what they are feeling, and what they are feeling is what they are emitting. So when you are feeling expectation, you are emitting expectation. So what does the law of attraction say? You attract the grace of that realm. You attract the favor of that realm. So you begin to see other people like-minded like you. You see other people with the same vision, with the same passion, crossing paths. How did it happen? The energy you exude draws things to you. Okay, so what have I given value or meaning to things, and what have I done? So you've got the ability to choose, right? What you are going to do, what you are going to focus on, ability to have the right strategy. So as we are going to talk about vision, you need to have that strategy. But not just about having strategy, the commitment to execute. You can find two people with the same vision. One succeeds and the other doesn't. Why? It's all in the mindset, but it's also in the commitment, where we are going beyond just interest into commitment. Now, I will talk about interest and commitment in full later on. Okay, but let me just define real quick what vision is. Vision is a vivid mental image that you have of your life. It could be your business, it could be your life, it could be your marriage, it could be your health. That vivid mental image that you have of what you want your life to be at some point in the future, that is based on your goals and aspirations. And we've also referred to purpose in the past, and purpose is the reason for existence. It's your why you are doing what you are doing. It's your reason for being. And we will also talk about goals, the intended outcome. There is the big goal, but to get there, when you are going up a ladder, there are so many steps. But all those steps are taking you to the big, to the pinnacle moment. So when you've got a goal, you've got the big goal, but you've got the means goals. Those are like the steps that will take you there. So when you are writing your vision, you've got the big vision, but there is those action steps, those means goals that are going to take you there. You want to get to the pinnacle, but you've got to go through certain milestones to get to the pinnacle. Okay, so that vivid mental image, that's the vision. It must be compelling. Now, when you're writing a vision, it's not just any other vision, but it's a compelling vision, a vision that excites you, a vision that makes you leap out and face the day, right? And pulls you towards and drives you forwards, right? Towards your goals and forwards, right? So when you are creating those goals, it could be financial goals, it could be marital goals, it could be any other goals or career goals. Make them so positive that they make you obsessed, so that they push you, they pull you forward, right? To committing to those goals. But if they're not exciting, if they're not compelling, if they're not obsessive, you'll find that halfway through the year, halfway through the journey, you have let go because they are not compelling. And this is why we've got to reevaluate the goals. Okay, and what we learn, we must apply. We are good at gathering information, but we must be able to apply it. So what we have written down as that vision, we must be able to apply it into practice. So having a vision is very, very important. It gives me direction, it gives me a clear focus, and it stops me from heading the wrong way. So it gives me the right direction. So when you've got the vision, write it down. Now, it might not be a full plan, but those thoughts, write them down one by one. Write them down. And when the vision and those are written down, they begin solidifying. And when they solidify, they become real. You can actually see it. It becomes tangible. So you can write them down on a piece of paper. You can write them on a board. You can even type them and print them out and frame them and put them somewhere. When you wake up, you read them and you say to yourself, there is power of affirmation. They say the two things that can break our habits is either repetition or high emotional impact. So high emotional impact maybe is traumatic, or maybe you've encountered and you receive Christ. Boom, I'm a new creation. Something significant, something so big can only change your habit. right? So a high emotional impact, and we don't always find those, and most of those that we find are the negative. Perhaps you've gone through a marriage breakup, you've lost someone so dear to you, or you lost your job. That creates a change even in habit, okay? Because crisis demands change, but vision creates the change, okay? So write it down, and then it solidifies, okay? And then when you say it to yourself, repetition helps you to affirm it and actually bring it into action. The more you say it, you begin to believe it, it challenges your belief system, and it also challenges your habits. So you begin to act at the level of your goal, at the level of your vision. So the vision, when it's written down, it helps us to make a path, and that path gets us to accomplish our goal. And if we don't write it down, then we can quickly forget it. But when it is written down, we begin walking in the reward of the success. And what does that mean? I am coming from point A and I'm going to point D. But for me to get there, I've got A, B, C, D to get there, and I'm getting to D, right? But when I am looking, this is where I want to be. Perhaps you want to start a business. Perhaps you're already in a business and you want to scale it to 6 figures. You want to scale it to 7 to 10. So you look at the end result. You look at the achievement, the possibility. So you look at the possibility. And even if you are there, you know that while I'm at point A, I am actually the person at point D. So you begin to talk like the person at the level of success, at the level of achievement. And so you are aiming there, you are focusing there. Remember what I said, what you focus on, you feel, and what you feel, you emit. So what you focus on the goal, you focus on the success, you begin to feel the power and the reward of the success. You walk in the power and the reward of the success. You begin to even formulate the habit. You begin even to attract the grace from that realm and off that realm. Okay, so that is the reward of success, but it comes from envisioning. It comes from the vision that is visioning for success. So become positively obsessed with your goals and be inspired by your goals, and it must make you jump. It must motivate you into action. Now, people think that I want to make money. That's not a vision. Because money does not change you. Money only enables you. Money is a tool that you use to do what you want, to accomplish your vision. So your vision is beyond you, lives beyond you, is the legacy. While the reward can bring money, money is never the vision. Okay, so money does not change you. It's a simple tool that you use to do what you need, and it enables you to do what you do, and you do it more. So your vision is never money, but the impact, the influence, the change that you can be. Like I said, when we come to your funeral, we're not going to talk about the millions, but we're going to talk about the impact, what you have done, and what the legacy you have left can actually do. Okay, so your vision now is unique to you. While it is good to look at what others are doing, I don't subscribe to that. Yes, we have mentors and we learn from them, but don't copy. You come and make something that's from you, because your vision is unique to you. It's about you. It's for you. So it's about you and for you. So your vision, think about it boldly and figure that vision, that's emerging from you. It's emerging from, it's being birthed from you. So while you can compare with other people, don't. You are you. Create your own unique vision and do so in a bold way, in a unique way, in a magnificent way. That is one of those 3 key ingredients to create a vision for success. It's got to be bold. It's got to be greater than you. If you think I can do this, then it's not a good vision. It's got to be beyond you, something that will outlive you, something that will be there when you're long gone, something bold, something unique that's been birthed from you, something magnificent that will touch and impact lives. A 360 vision, right? So while it is bold, while it is unique, And magnificent, it has to be a 360 vision. What does that mean? We have what we call a wheel of life. A wheel of life has components of life that are important to you and I. So this is health, this is family, these are relationships, this is social life, this is career, business, or profession. This is all of that. So at least 6 of those. And when you look at the different books, you get 6 to 10. Old and spirituality. So your finances, spirituality, all of that. So your vision must touch every element of that. So now if your vision is just focused on money, it's a flawed vision. Why? Because we have seen people that have money that are not accomplished in marriage or in family or in health, because health is longevity, right? So you've got to be well-rounded. It's got to be a 360 vision. It's got to be a 360, a complete vision, okay, that touches every component of your life, from relationship, your social life, spirituality, your finances, your business, your health, and things like that. Okay, things that are meaningful to you. So your vision must do that. Okay, so you do that and do it a bold way, in a unique way, magnificent way, a 360 vision. Okay, so vision connects what can be to what is and what will be. So you've got to know, why am I doing this? When people don't understand the reason why, the purpose, why they're doing certain things, they say when the purpose of something is unknown, abuse is inevitable. So you've got to know your purpose. You've got to know why you are doing this. Okay, and when you know your purpose, then success is guaranteed. Success is inevitable. That's the success blueprint. So when you're inspired and you are creating a greater purpose. So yes, I've got this vision, but what's the purpose for this vision? So create a purpose for where that impact is going to go. If it's money, then create a purpose for where that money is going to go to. Yes, I want to make 7 million. I want to make billions. I want to make, multi-millions. But where is that money going to go? And that's what gets you inspired. Now, you see people winning lottery and they get broke. What has happened? That money never had vision. They never had vision for that money. They never created a bigger purpose for where that money was going to go to. So they were never inspired to do anything else. So they just squandered it until it was gone. What you do when you've got a vision, you create a purpose for where you are channeling your wealth. And when you do that, that's what gets you up in the morning. That's what keeps you going. That's what motivates you, right? So it's not the amount. It's not the amount of money, but it's about what you are doing with it. What you are doing with it. It's not the amount of money, but the purpose of it that moves you and inspires you into action. That inspires you. So the purpose of why you've got that money is what inspires you into action. So people will get money. I've given an example about somebody who's won the lottery, and I'm going to give another example of people that amass wealth. So people can get money and given to them, and when they get that money given to them, what do? They go and buy a Range Rover, they buy a Lamborghini, they buy a Ferrari, they buy this, and they're just amassing cars. And you're thinking, really? Why did you not invest that money? The mindset does not have a vision. The mindset is just enjoying toys. Yes, you can enjoy the fruit of your labor, and you can spoil yourself. But when you've got a vision, you will see that actually 2 of them are good enough for me. Yes, I can have a bigger one. I can have a smaller cost one, right? And the rest you invest, because there is a greater purpose for where that wealth you are creating is going. So success is not about amassing wealth. It's about wealth creation. So one person gets money and they don't do anything with it. We know this from the Bible, the parable of the tenants. They were given 1, 5, and 10. One kept it, but the other one with the second one with 5 and the third one with 10. They used it, they invested it, and they were rewarded more. So what you use, you are rewarded for. Okay, so it's not about the amount, but the purpose of that money that moves you and inspires you into action. So you do not have to figure out right now how you can do this. It's good if you've got, but if you haven't, like most people would say, actually, yes, I've got this vision, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's okay, because right now, what's important is to have that vision. And when you get that vision, you will create the action plan. And the action plan is what yields the results, and it will bring the how. So the reasons come first and the how comes later. So but we've got to implement it. And we implement it in our mindset, then it's birthed into reality. Okay? So vision connects what can be to what is and what will be. So reasons come first, then answers follow. And so I want you to know that in this process of transformation, where I said vision brings change, right? Change can be automatic, but progress is not. But progress takes you from interest into commitment. It requires you to do that. So I want you to understand that 3%, only 3% of people in the whole world have financial freedom and stability. And this means that they're not, their finances are not determined by the economy. Right now, we are going through a cyclical economy, a stagnant economy, a receding economy. But those 3%, they are secure. They've got that stability. But you and I, that's where we are aspiring to get. Okay, so your vision is going into that 3%. Can you see now probability? Can you see now that there is work that needs to be done? Okay, so it's not going to be a one-trick pony, but it takes persistence, commitment to get there. Okay, so maybe your goal could be determining your lifestyle, or having options, your choices of holiday, your retirement. It could be your influence or your impact. It could be you want to scale up your business, or you want to be healthier, or you want to train more, or you want a millionaire strategy, or it could be changes and mindset and changes to achieve those goals. But for you to be able to get to that resolution, right, and stay with that vision, you've got to commit. When you know your reason why, when I know my why, then I commit. Why I am doing what I'm doing, then I can commit. Okay, then I apply the knowledge that I have into practice. So like I said, I'll elaborate between the difference between interest and commitment. So there's a difference between interest and commitment. Interest is when we do things comfortably, the comfortable things. Oh yeah, everybody, there's £1 million going, yeah, everybody's there, everybody's cheering, it's comfortable, yeah, the prospect is exciting. But how to get there? It takes commitment, it takes tenacity, it takes persistence. So commitment is when you do what it takes, when you make the time, when you take the results, and you don't listen to your excuses. You could be feeling down, but you know what? I've got a job to do. I've got a vision to fulfill. It takes you out of bed. I see this in myself. Sometimes my husband and I, we go upstairs a little bit early, but we know that we've got 2 hours to work. I'll be writing this, you'll be putting something else, you'll be writing another paper, and I'll be concluding this. And nobody's forcing us, but we are compelled from within. And then when we wake up in the morning, we start our day in prayer. And nobody forces us to do that. For God knows since when every single day we are up in prayer at 6. It's part of my vision. It compels me to do that. So nobody's watching me and nobody's forcing me. But I do that because I am committed to doing that. So I make the time. I don't listen to my excuse. Oh, it's a bank holiday. Let me just lie in. But I'll get up and pray. And if I'm going to go and rest, I'll do that. But it takes commitment. And so now when we are talking about success for 2021, it now goes beyond interest. And I want people that are committed to success. So number one, be committed, not just interested. Number two, be willing to be present and alive in your goals. Be willing to be present and alive in your goals. You've got to participate. You've got to engage. I said, when you have hope and anticipation, you are excited. You are feeling it. You are expectant. So you are there. So you are participating with that goal, with that vision from point A, and you are there. You're not just going to give people and say, okay, do this, run this vision. Even Elon Musk right now, they say that he has times or days that he shuts himself at the Tesla, manufacturing plant, and he's there and he's working, but he can afford to be at home. But what keeps him working? It's the vision. Okay, so be willing to be present in your vision, in your goal, and alive in your goal. It's not just getting somebody else to do it for you, but be willing to be present and alive in your goals. Okay. Number 3, watch your goal manifest. Now you are present, you are alive in your goal. You are taking that idea into reality. It manifests. And now that is here. You begin to walk and it propels you to the finish point. Okay, so watch that goal manifest. Okay. Number 4, persistence. You've got to have tenacity. You've got to have determination. I taught on the man of purpose, and I said the man of purpose are men of fixed resolve. They will not be beguiled into surrender. In fact, the more the adversity intensifies, the more the intensity of the purpose intensifies as well. So you intensify your resolve. You intensify your goal. You intensify your purpose. The greater the adversity, the greater your intensity as well. So persistence, tenacity, and determination, so you don't fall off the wagon halfway through your goals. So reasons come, number 5, reasons come first and answers follow. Now, why I say this, people are hindered or stopped by this because they think, oh, I don't know how to do it. So they don't even get the first step. But taking the first step is very, very key and very, very important. So you need to have the reasons why you are doing what you are doing, then the how will follow. Number 6. I say change is automatic, but progress is not. So progress takes you to develop a mindset. You've got to develop a mindset and overcome all those, what can I say, negative beliefs that are non-constructive beliefs. So you've got to develop a mindset of success, a mindset for success. And what happens in that moment? You attract success to you. You attract like-minded people to you. You attract the grace of the realm to you. But progress requires you to develop a mindset of success, a mindset for success, the blueprint for success. Okay, so why am I saying this? 95% of what we will earn or what we will do depends on mindset, not on the strategy, not on the information that you know. This is sometimes why you find well-accomplished people that are not doing very well. Why? Because what you will earn and what you will do depends on 95% on that. Depends on the mindset, and that these are the habits, the daily activities. It's not knowledge, but it's those things, the rituals that we do. When I say rituals, it means the what can I say, consistent behaviors that we do to attain a goal. So it's 95% mindset and 5% depends on strategy. So while strategy is important, you've got to have the mindset. That's where people fail, because 95% of what we do is determined by the subconscious mind, by the mindset. Okay, so we need to have a plan. We need to have a vision, or else you're going to be living somebody else's plan. So it's a law of attraction. So you work that mindset, you attract people of the same grace, people of the same interest, and you are there. It could be through networking, it could be through training, and you find yourself there. You attract talent to you. Okay, so now they are building. I was listening to the news last week, and they are building this Apple car, and where they got engineers, and most of them came from the Tesla plant. There was a grace of that realm, and maybe some of those engineers thought, actually, I've done this Tesla car. What else is there? There's a greater call. Let me go, right? But you attract the grace of that realm. So nothing happens by coincidence. Number 7, you've got to be intentional. You've got to be intentional. Nothing happens by coincidence. Okay, so the future you want to create, your 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50-year plan from now on is being created right now. As we are speaking right now, as we are saying, write your 2021 vision, we are creating that 50-year plan from now. Now, 50 years on, I'll be in my 90s. But it's being set right now. So what you do today is creating your future. So you've got to consciously and intentionally design the life you want to create for yourself. It doesn't come from anybody else. Your vision is unique to you. Your vision emerges from you. It has to be bold. It has to be unique. It has to be magnificent. It has to be 360. It's your vision emerging from you. But what you do today is creating your future. As opposed to just showing up to tomorrow, as opposed to just showing up to 2021 or the future. Let's show up with a vision. Let's show up with a plan. It's okay to show up with a failing plan than to show up with no plan. So let's show up with a plan. But I tell you, where there is vision, there is life. The Bible says, where there is no vision, people perish, people die. But where there is vision, vision determines tomorrow. And we've got to create that lifestyle intentionally, consciously, design that life we want to create, that lifestyle that we want with our thoughts, with our ideas. When we write it down, they become plans, and then we can manifest it. So your vision is your manifesto. As I'm concluding, we've got to have the manifesto for 2021. When we are talking manifesto, I love politics. It's not just for politicians. It is for you and I. For us to be able to get to our destiny, we've got to have a manifesto. Your vision, your manifesto. Your vision, your tomorrow. Your vision, your destiny. Your manifesto, what is that? That's your proclamation. That's your declaration. That's your policy. That's your aims. You've got to create it and manifest it. Design it in your head. Design it, feel it, exude it, whatever you want. But you've got to walk in the reward of that. And when you do so, you design that wealth, that financial abundance, that multi-millionaire grace, that multi-billionaire grace, that health, longevity, that impact, that influence, that powerful, resilient grace, that happy life, that soulmate. If you've got one, then work on that. That, yes, we are going to die together. You see, vision helps you to work on your goals and your partner's vision. So you know what? We are going to die in our 90s happiness. So it means that we've got to exercise together. It means we've got to take these habits together. Determine your lifestyle. Turn up tomorrow with a vision. Don't just show up with no vision. Let's turn up to 2021 with a vision. So I'm going to stop right here, and we'll continue the phase 2 of vision for success, where we'll hone in on the power of vision, where we are talking about tapping into the grace of and the power of that vision. And as I conclude, I'll conclude with this. This quote is from Bob Proctor, one of my mentors, and he says, the question is not, are you worthy to reach your goals? But the question is, are your goals worthy enough of you? The question is not, are you worthy enough to reach your goals? Of course, you are worthy to reach your goals. But the question is, are your goals worthy enough of you? Is your vision worthy enough of you? And when I got that, that is one of my mantras. Is my action, is this habit worthy enough of me? When you put value to yourself, when you peg a standard. I said you raise the standard and you succeed. Your vision is not a want, it's a standard. When it levels up, is it worthy enough of you? Are you worth it just getting millions or more? This is why we're talking about vision for success. So I will end here today. And yes, we'll conclude on our second part. So tune in. And if we get the grace and the time, we will do that this week before we actually get into 2021. So you've got both vision for success and you are ready for 2021. But if we don't get to do it this week, look out for it next week or the week after. But I promised you that I could bring to you tomorrow or the day after, because I really want us to do this before we get to 2021. The question is, are you worthy enough to reach your goals? But the question is, are your goals worthy enough of you? As we are creating these goals, this vision for success, be mindful that 95% of what you do is comes or stems out of your habits and your daily activities. So even if you've got a great plan, what daily habits and activities have you changed that are worthy enough of you, that are worthy enough of your vision? And yes, we will put the 5% that depends on strategy. And so thank you so much for tuning in. But before I let you go, I'd like to invite you to a program which I'm calling Supercharge 2021. This is a masterclass on the 30th of January. It's a Saturday and it's on the screen, Supercharge 2021. And it's a 1 day free masterclass where we'll talk about supercharging to the next level, increasing your impact, influence, and income, that you get the blueprint for success, that you step into your destiny, you launch and scale your vision and become who you really are, and you release your infinite potential. So these are all tools that you supercharge, not just your 2021, but 2021 and beyond. Thank you so much for tuning in, and Happy New Year to everybody. God bless you.